All right, on to the next topic. We were able to attend Comic-Con.
Yay!
Just a disclosure though, we were only able to attend on Sunday. So this is our first time going to Comic-Con, and we'll give you some of our thoughts and impressions about it. But yeah, we were only able to go on Sunday, so we weren't able to see any of the panels or anything. We actually got to just see the expo area where people like sell stuff, and like got to do a few contests here and there. Got to see a lot of the booths and everything, and got to see everyone just like dress up, and it was pretty crazy. And hopefully, like next year, we get to go to the full thing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we wanted to give you kind of our experience on our very first Comic-Con and what we kind of enjoyed and see. So, what were your first impressions and thoughts?
Okay, so I didn't have any previous knowledge about what Comic-Con was. So I was like very like in a blank space, you know.
Yeah.
I had no expectations. I heard very few of these.
Did you think that there were going to be people dressing up there?
I didn't. I didn't really think that was going to happen, but I was very surprised, and I was like excited to see that people were having such a good time. And I also saw like, you know, kids and families, and I think that's just like it's a good vibe, you know, around
That's
the
cool.
event.
Yeah, that's cool when families get to dress up together, even before Halloween, you know, since it was in October.
I know, exactly. So it
cool.
kind of sets the tone for Halloween pretty high.
Oh yeah, for sure. The standards are definitely
I saw a lot of costumes. Like one of my favorites were like Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I saw actually we have like a comedy person in Latin America that is called Chespirito,
Yeah.
and I actually saw his costume too.
Oh, nice! I didn't even see that. I don't remember that.
I think it's good to give also some kind of a space to, you know, to over kind of comedy too, you know.
Yeah. Some of my favorite costumes were Pickle Rick. I love Rick and Morty, so when I saw Pickle Rick, even though it's not like the hardest costume to wear,
It was just the mask.
Cool.
It was so fun. It was actually a little girl.
Yeah. So Pickle Rick. I remember when the mom was it. Right, with the balloon
Oh yes,
thing.
yes, yeah.
That was really cool. I was like, and she had a little baby, a little kid, and I thought that was really cool.
They really did a great job. Like
Yeah, there was some really great costumes.
Super legit. Like you know, and even if you didn't have like such a great costume, you can also rock whatever you have. So I really like that too.
Right, exactly.
So tell me more about like the prices. Like, did you think it was like reasonable? Did you think it was like super expensive, like no one can really afford?
So I think it depends on like what days you want to go. So they have separate days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and each day they have different panels of celebrities, voice actors, just like a whole bunch of different panels that you can go to. And what I would suggest is looking on the website on who's going to attend which days and who you want to see, who you want to get signatures from, and all of that stuff. So I would do that. Unless you really like the experience, you can do all 4 days.
That's true.
But for me, like I would pick specific days, and I think it's worth it. I think there's just so many things to do, so many things to see. You can enter into contests, like I said, like prizes and all that stuff. You can play upcoming video games as well. I thought that was really cool. This year had Dragon Ball Z, Super. The upcoming movie is going to be in January.
Wait, there's a movie coming up?
Yeah, the Dragon Ball Super movie.
Where was the movie that we watched before?
It's Dragon Ball Super also. They just have different movies. So
that's awesome.
So this one, they were showcasing Dragon Ball Super a little bit more, and they had the entire cast, the American cast, on one of the panels, which I didn't get to see, which I really wanted to, but maybe next time. So I thought that was cool. So I think it's worth it if you really want to go on a specific day And just to kind of be in that environment is really cool. Everyone's really nice. They're really, happy and want to
Yeah,
be
very
there and enjoy it.
open-minded,
Yeah.
very, very friendly.
Yeah, and you
And
can tell that they're fans, and all that stuff.
And I really
Yeah.
like also that, for example, they have like some discounts for kids. I think it's like half of the price is for the tickets.
Yeah, I mean, most things they have
No,
discount
but
for
I think
kids.
it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
good for them. So it kind of, promotes,
Oh, yeah, for sure,
that
yeah.
sense of like really, being engaged in the event.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of booths selling
Yeah.
a lot of things. So
I
if you
think
want to see them-
the thing that I really wanted to do see the booth the panels were with the Power Rangers cast.
Oh yeah, for sure. That brings back a
'Cause,
lot of memories.
yeah, I think it was the green OG.
The OG Green Ranger. Yeah, that was cool.
I wanted to see him, and I also saw the girl from Black Panther.
Oh right.
So I really wanted to see that, but we didn't do it as well.
Yeah. Also,
So-
The Walking Dead. They had a big emphasis on The Walking Dead because the final season of Rick
It's
Grimes is
approaching.
coming up. Yeah, so that was cool too.
Yeah. And also I thought it was very cool that they had like a contest for cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that, and I think the one that won was actually from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Yeah. It was like $1,500.
Yeah.
So I think that's like that's like a great encouragement.
Yeah.
Like you make it fun and worth it.
Right.
So yeah, there's sort of like there were also some workshops and seminars and little events, and there were a lot of sponsors.
Mhm.
Like we were just like doing some just reading more about it. There's a lot of people that get involved in an event of this
Mm-hmm.
of this magnitude. I think some of the sponsors for Comic-Cons were like Netflix and AMC.
Right.
So it's good that they are all like trying to come together to put this
Yeah.
for the fans.
Yeah. But the real thing is about just the art and everything that people are selling.
Exactly.
The costumes and like all the comics and all of the art and paintings and stuff like that. There was some amazing stuff that we saw.
Did you think it was
I thought
over?
it was really cool.
Did you think it was overpriced, like the paintings and the art?
No, I mean some of it is exclusive to the Comic-Con itself. So that's why it's incentive to go to a specific Comic-Con because they'll sell something very specific for you. And I think for this New York Comic-Con, they had like Funko Pop like exclusives. And so that was really cool. I didn't get to see a lot of them because they were like sold out. But I think this year was like more focused on Funko Pop stuff. So I thought that was really cool. So it's just cool to see like like a whole bunch of vendors coming all together, and you can like buy whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you're interested in. There's a lot of stuff.
And I think the other thing that I really like was that it was like a great avenue to like to take like new creatives.
Yeah.
Creative people. So because there were also people that were coming up with their own comics and their own books, and it wasn't all about featuring like the big brands and big persons, but also about like giving those small people the opportunity to be there as well.
Yeah.
And I really like that too. And they can do such a great job too, like because they gave us actually like some free books.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them were really good.
Yeah. Some free stuff they give away, to promote their new comics that are coming up. So Steve Aoki's new comic that was showcased. So I thought that was really cool too.
Was that the DJ that you said?
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Yeah. So I thought, yeah. So yeah, I would recommend it. Going at least once to one of the big Comic-Cons. They're everywhere around North America. There's big ones, small ones. I would recommend going to one just to check it out, to see if you like it or not. We went to the New York Comic-Con one. It's one of the largest ones in North America. It used to be San Diego in terms of attendance, but New York is getting up there, and if not, have already surpassed San Diego in terms of attendance. Because San Diego was the one that started first, and they were largest for a long, long time. And I think New York is coming up.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I really want to go to the San Diego Comic Con as well. So hopefully I can go. Hopefully we can go to it next year.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
it will be nice to just to see.
Yeah, all the different ones and what they have. Yeah.
And we also were reading a little more about how all of this started, and I think what you found was that Comic Con actually started back in like
1970.
Yeah.
And it was that's why the
Back
San
in
Diego,
San Diego
one is the largest one, because it was founded there with a whole bunch of comic, movie, and science fiction fans wanting to get together, and that started in 1970, and it just started getting bigger and bigger from there. So that's pretty cool to see. I think it's a great to have safe space where people can come together and enjoy that type of stuff.
And I think this type of experiments have been successful and have replicate around the world too. Specifically in Colombia, they recently launched the Comic-Con too, 2 years ago. So
Right.
I think it's good
That's cool.
for other countries to also kind of have that inspiration.
Yeah, because with comics and superheroes and all of that stuff,
Yeah,
it should be all
should be
around
across the world. Yeah,
be all around
exactly.
the world. People know superheroes for all.
No,
around the world.
I know.
Yeah, so it's cool. I would like to go to a whole bunch of them just to check out the differences between all of them.
I'm sure they have Comic-Con in Japan too.
Oh yeah, for sure. But they're more focused on anime. And what's cool about this year's Comic-Con is they also were showcasing the Anime Fest as well in a different area, but it wasn't during the same days as well. And they're trying to make anime as large as well, because the largest anime expo in North America, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's in Los Angeles. So New York wants to get their own Anime Fest and make it as large as well. So I thought that was cool that they had Comic-Con and Anime Fest going at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so was there anything that you didn't like the logistics, or maybe it could be handled in a better?
yeah, just going into it, I didn't know how large it was going to be, but it was very large. I've never been in the Jacobs Center before, so it was cool to go in there for the first time, and it was very packed. A lot of people, even on a Sunday. Even on Sunday, it was a lot of people, so it was really cool. I think probably the one thing I disliked was there's not as many food places. So
That's
if you're
true.
really hungry and really want to get something to eat, all you're gonna eat is popcorn and
pizza.
and pizza and stuff like that. So I wish they had a little bit more variety of foods,
That's
especially
true.
because you're there for the entire day. You don't want to be eating all that type of foods the entire day,
Exactly.
So
I agree with you, and I think actually I do give them some props in terms of logistics
yeah,
at the end of the event. Just because it was very easy for us to exit the convention center easily.
Yeah.
Knowing that there were so many people, it wasn't that bad.
yeah, and the best thing I like is Dragon Ball Super, because I know it's coming out and I can't wait. So that's gonna be.
When
awesome.
is gonna be the movie?
Yeah, sometime in January. I know it's going to be showcased in Japan first in December, but in January it's going to be for North America. So I can't wait. That's my favorite thing that I'm going to see. So definitely going to be doing that in the podcast coming up. You'll be definitely hearing a lot about that once it comes up a little bit more.
I think my favorite thing about all of this was just seeing just small people trying to make it, trying to just put their art out there and just
a lot of indies, a lot of stuff that's cool. Yeah, a lot of.
So it gives an opportunity for everyone to just be
you
out
can join
there. Yeah.
with your paintings. You could do paintings of
we will
you
think
could do
about it.
You could do your artwork there.
Yeah,
and,
we can
showcase it there. I think that'd be cool.
we can talk
Why not?
about that later.
Okay.
So yeah, I hope you
Yeah.
Like this little segment is we didn't know much about this, but now we
Yeah.
kind of know.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't get the full experience, but we wanted to just showcase our experience that we had, even though it's limited. But it was still amazing, even though we didn't get to go see any panels. So I'm hoping next year, like I said, we'll get to do a full day and then do all of the panels as well, and then kind of give you even more an updated experience on how how things went.
Yeah.
Yep.